Hey everybody, I'm Ali Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is another round of college football total chaos. It's going on Saturday, October the 22nd. I'm going to ask these two experts what their opinion is on 5 college football games. They're going to tell me if they're going over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct comes back as the champ, unless you guys tie again, which is what happened last week. You both went 3-2, so excellent work, profitable week, nothing to complain about there. Tim Earl, how are you feeling about being back and hopefully breaking a tie?
Hey, we did good last week. Let's make it two straight in a row.
Yes, as long as we're winning money,
Oh, yeah.
It's all right, right? Scott Reichel, 51-50-2. How are you feeling?
I'm over 500. I feel great. I went 3-2 last week. That was definitely nice. Yeah, felt good. Could have went 4-1. That Air Force game died on me. I had the over, and I think they put up no points in the fourth, I think, which hurt. But either way, it was 3-2. It's still profit. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Before we get going, let's all like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share this out with all your friends. I'm sure they would like some free sports picks. You know, why wouldn't they? Who doesn't want a free pick? That's why we do what we do. So definitely, yeah, ring that bell for notifications and check out our sponsor, FanDuel. They've got a promo. It's a no sweat first bet up to $1,000 for all new accounts. Check out the description of this video and you'll find the link. And bonus prize, if you're in the state of Ohio, they're going to drop $100 into your account even though you don't go live until January. It's a really good deal. All right, guys, we're going to get this party started. We are going to start out. Reichel, you have the better record, so you're going to go first. Texas is at Oklahoma State, and it's 60.5.
So for this one, I'm going to take the under 60.5. There is a common theme over the weekend. Beware of the wind. There's a lot of wind, especially in the Big 12, either in Oklahoma or in Texas. And this game's in Oklahoma, so I'm going to take the under. The line opened up at 65.5. So there's been 5 points of line movement already. To go through the weather, 22-mile-per-hour winds, 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So don't expect many pass plays in this game. I expect a lot of runs and a lot of running clock as a result. The problem is both teams are good against the run. Texas is allowing 118.7 rushing yards per game against FBS competition, which ranks tied for 30th. Oklahoma State ranks 61st. You see these two teams, you normally think blind over. But because of the bad weather, I'm going to take the under and back the 5-point line move. Give me the under.
All right, Tim, what do you think about it? Nice analysis there. What do you think's going on?
Yeah, the first thing I thought was over, and then I looked and saw that it dropped from 65 to 60. I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm just gonna keep riding with the line. I'm gonna go under as well. You could definitely see this one as a closer game, and if the wins are what they are, then you're gonna see a lot of running. I do like Oklahoma State on the side in this one, but I feel like this one's gonna be a close game and grind it out until the end. Let's go under.
All right. K-State is at TCU, 54.5 to you, Tim.
Yeah, this one's another one that dropped 5 points. It started at 59. Now it's at 54.5. I'm going to go over in this one, though. These are two more higher offenses, especially TCU. And I feel like even with the wins, I think they're going to be able to go. 60 points from the last game was high. 54.5 is a little bit lower. I feel like they're going to be able to do enough to push this one over.
All right. Yeah. TCU is in Texas, wind country right now. Reichel, what do you got? What's your weather report on this game?
Yeah, so I'm going under again. I'm going to back the line movement. Couple reasons involved. First of all, 17-mile-per-hour winds, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So not as bad as Oklahoma State, but still not great. Big boost here is that Kansas State's actually off the bye. So they have an extra week of preparation to actually deal with TCU's up-tempo offense and really just high-octane offense. And Kansas State loves to run. They've been good at it. Martinez actually looked decent, let alone just not terrible since he joined the program. But they want to run the ball. TCU should as well. But both teams, once again, good against the run. Kansas State ranks 42nd in rushing yards allowed, and TCU ranks 59th. Plus, each of the last 6 meetings have had less than 44 points. I'm going to go with the under. I see a lot of running clock in this game. I know it sounds like a cop-out to automatically back the weather. It's a reason, and that's why the lines dropped like 5 points in each of these weather games. I'm going to take the under.
It's an angle. It's an angle. Minnesota's at Penn State, 43.5. Scott Reichel, what do you got?
This one's really tough because I like the under, but it's approaching, wow, this number's really low. You're not leaving yourself much room. I'm going to take the under. in this one. Minnesota offensively is a very, very slow and methodical offense. Code word, they can't throw and they only run the ball because they rank 6th in the country in time of possession. Totals dropped about a point. Minnesota starting quarterback Morgan actually got hurt in the 4th quarter last week, and he has a concussion, I believe. They're not sure if he's going to play or not. So with Minnesota potentially having a backup quarterback, I am concerned about the offense. It's going to be the whiteout night at Penn State at night where the whole crowd wears white. Should be a pretty nice atmosphere there. I just don't trust Minnesota's offense to do much. I do like the defense, though. And after Penn State got absolutely demolished by Michigan, I think it's a very nice spot to bounce back at home with the whiteout crowd, especially defensively. And each of Minnesota's last 3 games have had less than 42 points. Give me a classic Big Ten game that should belong on Amazon on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to take the under.
I like it. Everybody out there, our host, Hannah Mears, if you guys have seen the Mearsy Minute, she's actually going to be on the Big Ten tailgate party doing commentary. She's a Penn State alum, so check her out on Saturday morning. Yeah, she'll be doing some commentation on that game. So go, Hannah. Tim Earl, what do you think about this one?
And she's going to be commentating about how this was very, very low scoring in a Big Ten game, like to the T. Yeah, this one's going under, and it's going to be one of those ugly games that it's going to finish like 21-14 or something like that. You might see a little bit of points, but 43.5 that's pretty good number. But I like the under in this one.
I saw Minnesota score like 6 points against Illinois. Like it's rough over there in the Big Ten. It's rough. Yeah.
The struggle is real. Mississippi State is at Alabama. It's a 60.5. Tim Earl.
I'm going to go over in this game. This is the one that was kind of going back and forth. I think Alabama comes out pissed because they just lost their first game of the year against Tennessee. Everybody's all crapping on them now. And I think they go out and just sling the ball and just try to dominate in this game, try to work themselves back up the rankings. I will say Mississippi State did just lose one of their players. Like, he died. I don't remember exactly which one, but they just had a player that passed away. I think it was a car accident or something like that. So that could be of concern. I still think it's going to be a back and forth, higher scoring game. I'll take the over between these two teams.
Says he was found dead at church. A freshman offensive lineman was found dead at church.
Then there was another college kid that was a car crash or something on a scooter or whatever. Anyways, man, a lot of college guys. Jesus.
Hey, like, let's wear seatbelts and stuff and not, I don't know. God, be more careful, kids. Mississippi State, I've got like bad vibes now.
I'm sorry.
Over to you, Raichelle. No, I'm glad you told me about it because I'm going to totally Google it and read the whole story as soon as this is over. What do you got, Scott?
So for this one, I'm going to go with the under again. I do agree with Tim's point. I think Bama is probably going to kill this team. The problem is, historically speaking, Mississippi State can't score against this team, like, ever. And I don't think that they're going to contribute much in this game. To go through some trends here, so Mississippi State has scored less than 10 points in 9 of the last 11 meetings, including every meeting since Mike Leach took over. So the air raid system is cool when you throw the ball 60 times. The problem is when you have good press corners, your offense doesn't work, and it never works against Alabama. So I don't think they're going to score many points. To go through a crazy historical trend, each of the last 28 meetings have had less than 59 points. That's like 30 years of under this number. I'm going to go with the under. And if you want to go for some trends, the under is 17-4-1 in the last 22. I think Bama's going to score a decent amount. They should. The question is, do they get bored? And do they call off the dogs in probably the fourth quarter? I think they will. But if Bama scores 40 or maybe even 45 in this game, there's no guarantee that Mississippi State's even going to get to 16 or 17. I'm going to go with the under and just hope that after giving up 5 touchdown catches to 1 receiver, Bama's defense wakes up and actually plays well. Mississippi State offensively struggled against Kentucky. I think they'll struggle against Bama. I'll go with the under.
All right. Last one. It turns out today is actually that kid's birthday. He would have turned 19 today. He died like 2 days before his birthday. SDSU is at Nevada. We're in the Mountain West. 35.5. Scott Raichelle.
So this game is absolutely disgusting, and I recommend not watching it just for your own safety. But 35.5 is a very low total in college. Usually numbers this low go under. However, I'm actually going to take the over because I saved the 35.5 numbers for either really bad weather or two service academies trying to destroy each other. Those are the only two times I'll take an under, and I'm not going to do that because the weather's going to be fine, and both these teams, as far as I know, aren't involved with the military forces. So I'm going to go with the over. Nevada's defense has really not been good this season, and it allowed 31 points to Hawaii last week. Oof. Hawaii stinks offensively. No offense, mahalo, if you're watching from Hawaii. But the offense isn't very good, and Nevada still got torched by it. I think they're going to struggle defensively in this game. If you want to talk about San Diego State, this offense stinks. However, they did have a bye week, so maybe they can figure out something. Maybe they can, switch quarterbacks, experiment a little bit, and be a bit creative. Maybe they can do something. But historically speaking, 11 of the last 12 meetings have had at least 37 points. 35.5 just sounds way too low to me for a decent weather game. And both teams, they can't, I don't want to say they can throw it well, but they can try. I'm going to take the over because I think this number is so low. And yeah, I just think it's too low. I think you could find a way to get over with one defensive touchdown, for example. Accidentally get over. You fumble inside your own 20 to 16. Punt. They're college kids, You're going to see some stupid stuff over the course of this game. So I'm going to go with the over. All
right, Tim, what do you think?
When I see this number, it kind of reminds me of like a 115 in college basketball or seeing a 6.5 in baseball. Or it's like this one's so low that by precedent, I have to take it over. 35.5, they could sneeze and it goes over. Like a 20 to 16 game, and all of a sudden, oh, wow, low scoring. Oh, wait, it hit the over. These are two teams that suck. Not going to sugarcoat it, but this is definitely a game that 35.5 is just way too low.
Way too low. All right, we are going to do a quick recap, but first I want to remind you where you can find these guys outside of Total Chaos. Scott Reichel, tell the people who you are and what you're all about.
So you can find me on Twitter at Reichel Radio, posting free picks every night on Winners and Whiners. Besides that, still crashing your show every Friday on Morning Wood. Check out that video too, because that was today, so it's not outdated yet. Besides that, still doing the prop drop it like it's hot. Something else that's catchy. Doing that now.
Prop drop.
Yeah, doing that now 4 times a week because we're doing NBA as well on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that'll be fun. Doing the college football show with Steen as well, which was today. So check out that video. We got 3 picks apiece there. And other than that, though, a lot of podcasts. I don't sleep much, and you can find all that on Twitter.
Beautiful. At Reichel Radio. Tim Earl, what's your story? What's your spiel?
Wait, you sleep?
No.
Wow.
Right?
Amateur. No, yeah, we're everywhere, and I think I'm on like 17 different shows a day between doing our show at 10 a.m., Higgs' show at 11, and doing Terry's show at 4, doing Power Hour sometimes, hopping on your Morning Wood on Wednesdays. We're about to do the Nerd Capper Collective tonight, where we're just going to talk college football and then probably NFL again. I'm on everything. I'm every single day. I don't think I get a day off.
Your daily show.
Oh yeah, my bad. Game Time Decision as well. Yeah, that one too at 5 o'clock Monday through Friday. We're everywhere. So I'll just everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can't miss us.
And if you're looking for premium plays, the best bets out of Earl Sports Bets, head over to picksandparlays.net. And crud balls. There it is. Use the promo code NFL when you're at picksandparlays.net, and that'll save you 20% off whatever you buy from Tim. Okay, so let us do a recap. Texas is at Oklahoma State. We agree it goes under 60.5. K-State and TCU. Tim is going over. Reichel is going under.
I'm a meteorologist.
We're doing things right now.
I'm a meteorologist. I'm just going to do what the weather tells me,
Yeah, that's fair. I do what the line tells me. So, I mean, hey, we all have our things, In these cases, the line told you that the weather told the line that it needed to go down and adjust for the weather.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. Yeah. Minnesota at Penn State, 43.5. You're both going to go under. Don't forget, check out Hannah Mears. She's on the Big Ten tailgate party. Mississippi State at Alabama is a 60.5. We disagree again. Tim's going over. Reichel goes under. SDSU 35.5, and you're both taking it over. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Good luck to everyone out there. And like I always say, may the best capper win.